Welcome to WatchaMania. This is the AEW Collision Newark, New Jersey Watchalong and live reactions. I'm Abby Devin, your host this evening. How we doing, fam? Hope it's a good weekend to you thus far. Hope you enjoyed your Ring of Honor yesterday, your SmackDown yesterday, your AEW yesterday, whatever you watched wrestling-wise, and even just in general. Hope it's been good to you. But yeah, I want to clarify what I was saying because I'm reading back what I said there in the chat, and it's not phrased the best way. And obviously there would have to be something that would like still count them as heels, because that makes it almost seem like they would be justified in that sense. But I can also see it just being a case of people are okay with Ricky Starks having done what he did to CM Punk because it's CM Punk, so like they're not too concerned about him getting cheated. And Punk not taking too kindly to that, like, oh, it's such a big deal, like pretty much getting mad at the hypocrisy. So he was right to a certain degree. And even FTR, last Wednesday, their music wasn't hit. MJF and Adam Cole's music was hit. And even they're like, next time, hit our music. We're the champs, hit our music. So it's going to feel like they turn heel and try to blame the company for trying to hold them back because they're the greatest and they're not being allowed to just be the greats that they are. Just to provide some clarity on that. And specifically, I mean the message in the chat. But regardless of all of that, I am looking forward to this card tonight because while it's not like, oh, we're going to have an hour-long match tonight, it's still going to be a banger evening, as I have a feeling that promo from FTR, it's going to be a bit of a spicy one. The Trios title match is probably going to be a banger as well, and the opening segment, which is apparently going to be the Owen and Hart Men Tournament Finals aftermath, involving Punk and Starks. I'm interested to see where that goes. Skye Blue versus Taya is going to be a fun match, I think. I would hope that there's something to come out of it other than just good match, raise hand, go to the back, move on. But I don't have my hopes too high for that. I'm also interested to see what unannounced segments we end up getting, because that's kind of become a feature of Collision in my eyes, is the things they don't announce or plan on happening. Anyways, I haven't done so quite yet, so I'm going to do it now. Please do drop a thumbs up on this video if you haven't already. On your way in, do just click that button there. It's going to help other people find the stream. We seem to be experiencing some growth lately. It's been awesome. It's been great trying to hit 150 subs. Hopefully, like, within the next week or so, would be a nice little mile marker, just to, like, cap off the growth. But other than that, just take a seat. Relax. Hey, Zoe, what's up? How goes your evening? Hope you've been well. I just saw your good night tweet in my notice earlier, so I was like, oh, she's going to sleep kind of early-ish. So I'm kind of glad to see you're still up. At the same time, I want you to get rest, but glad to see you're up. How you doing? Hope it's been well. Shout out to NX, by the way. Link in the description below is the person who created this music, these AEW and WWE when I'm doing those streams, but made all these 80s and 90s remixed versions of wrestling music. It's awesome stuff. Does great things. Go check him out. Less than 60 seconds. Bet. I'm going to fire up the Nord now. It's been good just hiding off Twitter. I feel that. Twitter, oh man, I have to stay off it because I just can't help but engage in the things I shouldn't be engaging with. I've been good. It's been a very mellow Saturday in compared to the last month or so. I've been getting some stuff done. I'm modifying the predictions league a bit to include a stable, fantasy stable feature, inspired by our own Miro. So, look forward to that in the next coming month. I feel like that can make it a little bit more engaging and give you guys a little bit more reason to watch the shows from week to week. Alright, I'm going to throw on the Nord now. Get ready for some turbulence, y'all. Let's pause this music. Get into it. Just waiting for it to... I looks like I missed another. I looked like I missed the other opening promos. I do apologize. Those, yeah, on the Discord. But we should be all set to go. Turbulence should cease. No late night lucha this week. This is truth. You know what? I mean, it's fair. It's a chill weekend in comparison to last month or so. I feel like every weekend has been, like, wild. So, yeah, this... Alright, yeah. I feel like I've talked over this one. Yeah, Sky Blue Saturday. Shout out to you, Chris. The big Sky Blue fan. Honestly, I want to see Taya go over, but I get a feeling that Skye's getting the win. Saturday, 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 Saturday. What's up, Lone Star? How goes it? Welcome in. Hope you had a good Friday. Yes, here comes Tony for the introduction. Celebration. Do drop a thumbs up on your way in, everybody. If you could be so kind, please. The little thumbs up button right there down below. Very easy to click. Does so much good for us. Yes, I am. My weekend's been good. It's been chill. It's been very nice. Hey, Zachary, how goes it? Welcome in, fam. Hope you've been well. Here comes the Owen Hart men's tournament winner, Ricky Starks, and he's got a bag. He's got a leather bag. Flexing with that belt. He looks so good with the title, honestly. I have mixed feelings about championship belts for not championships. You know? They're definitely building her slowly but surely, but she's also very young, so they got a lot of time to do that. They're not quick to rush like that, you know? Hell, MJF is actually a good example of that, because they had MJF when he was like 23, 24, and they could have skyrocketed him to the top right away, but they chose to take the scenic route with him. And he's still very young as the world champion, as the top guy, so Sky Blue's got some time. That's why I'm like, I think Taya could win. Wow, this pyro is this pyro is so extra. Oh my gosh, Zachary, that's a shout. Just throws in the trash. This tournament don't mean crap. What? Oh my gosh. Dare he go for all the heat and slander Owen Hart? This pyro, it just finally ended. No, it's not. No, it's not over. What are we doing here? I wanted to come out that Tony Khan actually only set up for 1/5 of this pyro, the rest of it was Ricky Starks. Like, that would be fun, right? Like, he wanted to drive it home, so he set it up to be extra. Cody Rhodes pyro treatment, right? Quite the fan you are, Chris. But yes, plenty of time. Yes, no. You deserve it. No, not really. Little jab at Punk there. Oh yeah, I'm so ready for it, Cam. Oh, he's got the best qualities. That's the thing about him. Yes, exactly, Cam. In his own way. Oh, okay. Shot at the pillars. Big shot at the pillars. No music. Punk out here with the CMFTR shirt. It begins. It's Phil! It's not CM Punk. It's Phil. He did get himself some booze. No mill Phil. This guy. Look at him. Look at the heel heat. Boo. Oh. Oh. And here he comes. Ooh, he's pretty. He looks pretty peeved about that. Apologies, huh? Wow. Interesting. Hello. Hi, Christian. We. We. Sweat hogs. What a...
Punk, I have a question for you. What kind of man carries around a championship he didn't win?
You got it.
The answer, it's fine. Hey, you guys continue just doing whatever it is you're doing. We're gonna hit the bricks, New Jersey. But before we go, just a quick reminder that we are the faces of TNT.
The blatant hypocrisy at work is glorious. Oh, would you look at that? Mr. Royal Rampage winner, Darby Allin.
Ricky, you know I hate the term pillars. I hate it. Not four guys could be the pillar of this company. Anybody who's ride or die with this company is a pillar in my eyes. Like my good friend CM Punk.
Interesting. He looked a little tense and he almost looked sarcastic in doing that.
Is it you or is it you? Well, look, it doesn't even matter because that all out, I'm going to become the new face of TNT. And I'm going to put some respect back on that championship's name. Because Luchasaurus, when I look at you, all I see is a guy who took too many psychedelics and thinks he's a dinosaur now. Look. I didn't come to Collision to talk, so I got an idea.
Give it time, Devin.
Tag match.
Darby's here, Nick Wayne isn't far behind.
Me and CM Punk versus Ricky and Christian. You don't even wrestle anymore. Give me the TNT champion.
Oh.
TNT champion. Okay. So why don't you be in the tag match tonight? What do you say? Is that a yes? Is that a yes?
Okay, guys, I get Darby, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan?
Tony Khan has just told me he has made it official for tonight. It will be Ricky Starks, Luchasaurus, or Christian Cage. It's going to be Christian Cage against the team of Darby Allin and CM Punk.
Oh, wow. You got Christian in it. Christian's going to be in action.
Wow, what a tag team champ.
Wow, huge main event made for tonight on Collision. But
Christian and Punk in the ring again.
of egos involved. A lot of
When was the last time that happened?
one has got to wonder, how is this going to get resolved? Who's going to come out tonight? Main event here on Collision.
You have to wonder how those emotions will play.
I'm just going to throw that in the description, actually, really quick.
Championship aspirations, finding a common bond, common alliance. That's our main event here tonight for Collision. So much action on the way. We want to take you to an incident that occurred here today backstage. The next chapter in the AEW World Trios Championship. As we take a look right now, Nigel, it was out of this world. We take a look out of the footage here.
Well, you can see there,
Oh.
Andretti, El Idolo
Not being let in?
trying to come into the building early here tonight.
After what you did last week, I've been told management doesn't want you in the building this week.
Sam, you know the House of Black, steal my mask, steal my back. This is why I'm here.
No. Listen. When I say you
Don't
can't
touch me!
Hey, Andrade. Chill. Listen,
Sam,
you gotta go.
where's the locker room?
No locker room. You gotta leave.
Leave?
Leave the building.
Why?
Management doesn't want you in here. After last week, you gotta go.
This is the locker room?
No, leave.
I figured it was in WWE. I just can't remember what point in WWE.
Let's go. Make sure he leaves.
Wants his mask back for sure.
Will be defended here tonight on Collision. So as a result, Andretti El Idolo was led out of the building so we could have a clean winner.
Oh, it's dark. I'm like, why is it? I'm like, is that out? Like, what room are they leading into? Then I realized they're going outside. It's just the fact that they're, it's after dark where they're at.
Stay in title contention as she disposed of the equally ambitious Skye Blue.
Try to buy a ticket. Buy a ticket to get back in. Oh, that's a classic one. You should say, do you know who my father-in-law is? Did I miss Miro? Oh, fuck, I missed Miro. Maintain, more like get some momentum going in general. But hell yeah, I'm here for Miro. Was it gonna we'll hear from him, or is he gonna be in action? Because like I was just saying that the other day, like where is Miro? I feel like we're not seeing him enough. So is Brian Cage. Who will Miro's first major opponent be? Turned. Ooh, that's a good one, right? Because he's on the same show as Malachi. I feel like they could have gone back to that story, even though it's been over a year now. No Theodosia yet. Yeah, I think it's because she's still working to get fully cleared. I think it's just a matter of her not being readily available entirely yet, so they don't want to commit her into anything at the moment. I feel like we need to also get Scorpio Skye going somewhere. Feels like he's looking at the TNT title situation, but then he wasn't in the Battle Royal. It makes me wonder if he's one of those people who said, I only want to be on Collision. We have to do a story with House of Blackstone on Andrade versus Miro. That's not a bad shout. Although, like I was saying, I really do want to see Miro and Malachi finish their beef. But it seems like Miro's going in a different direction now. So I guess that's not something I should anticipate. Really? I really thought that he should have gone for one of the championships. I would have loved to see him just go after Orange Cassidy, knock him down a peg, wreck him, take his title. Because as soon as the International Championship was announced, I was like, there's the title that allows Miro to be God's champion. But now he's going to be redeeming himself, not a god any longer. He's no longer a paladin. He's an oathbreaker. So I guess he's got to find a story that somehow keeps him away from a championship, which isn't the hardest. There's a lot of people. That'd be great. I'm for that. Yeah. It's just a matter of doing something and committing to it, really, with Miro, because it feels like it's been so start-stop.
Welcome back to AEW Collision live here on TNT. If you're just joining us, a huge main event sign, Nigel. CM Punk,
Oh.
Darby,
I thought it tapped back. Appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, I want to see Orange. I know you're a big, I don't want to say big proprietor, but I know you're kind of for Orange Cassidy's reign coming to an end, Lone Star. Making AEW tag team debut. Okay. I thought I have. No. There's just been surrounding noise, so I've been trying to tap mute to try and have it not pick up on the mic.
victorious last night on 0 Hour.
Certainly will come in buoyant and confident after their victory last night. They had what they said, Martin.
Pack the man that gravity remembered. That's a fun one. And here they go. Switchblade Jay White. Okay, at least threw Juice Robinson's Davidson and Titantron. Oh, they even threw Austin and Colton Gunn's names in there. It looks like Jay White is not the happiest about They just got in their face. It's just Awesome Gun being obnoxious Awesome Gun. And Jay White's just... Wow, it's like even getting near it. It's so sensitive. Even Jay White's just like a... Yep, we made this decision. The Wreckers. Right, Lone Star. I don't know them. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Certainly, if they're able to put away Martin Andretti here, they should get one.
Well, it was certainly a match of adjustment.
That's an interesting argument to be made there from Nigel McGuinness.
Bullet Club, Gold, Robinson on the left, White on the right. We spoke of their accomplishments last week, Nigel. White claims to single-handedly have sold out Madison Square Garden and the Tokyo Dome. Juice Robinson, former IWGP United States champion, as the guns are going to be a factor on the outside.
Oh, you gotta know. They're gonna be such a distraction at points. It's gotta be coming.
Darius Martin and Jay White, a collar and elbow tie gets us started here. And how about White last week, taking nearly 36 minutes of that match and really anchoring the cardio end of the team for Bullet Club Gold.
Jay White is a dynamo, no question about it.
Of course, still to come here tonight, Miro.
I get where you're coming from with that, Zachary, but I also like the idea, because the thing is, tag teams are so focused on in AEW. I like the idea of a faction formed of 2 tag teams, you know? In the same way tag teams are formed of 2 singles competitors, a faction can be formed of 2 tag teams. Because with AEW and Ring of Honor still being so closely associated, there is more than one set of tag team titles to go after. Cam, give them many men. Oh god, it's invest the FTR. I still love Zoe's. I don't know them. So yes, Juice Robinson, Jay White, accompanied by that corkscrew splash was clean. I did kind of just no-sell that. I don't know why, because sometimes that stuff pops me. Oh, okay, the split leg springboard. He's trying to pull my attention back in, and I appreciate that. My head's a little in the clouds here. Nice. Jay White came in and just got dropped and rolled right back out. So yeah, these two, they just won their match on 0 Hour last night at Death Before Dishonor. They've gotten a few wins going. In fact, I believe they've only lost 1 tag team, and they've only lost 1 match as a tag team since forming, which is effectively... Okay, land on your feet, why don't you? Which is effectively since Dante Martin got injured at Supercard. They occasionally team up in 6-man action with AR Fox, but it does seem like they're more of a tag team at the moment. I get it, though. Action Andrade fits the picture. Fits the mold. Right, sir? Oh my gosh, I got a Zelos. Got a Zelos in chat. Shout out to Zelos. Friend of mine from D&D. Hello, friend. While you're here, do drop a thumbs up on the video. It's the little thumbs up button down there below. Please help. Especially... Oh, they're all with the Bang Bang gang. And then Colton just walks up. If you're gonna heckle me, at least hit the button I need you to hit. And hope you've been good, Zealous. Hope your evening's been well. No, Zachary. AEW doesn't do weight classes, and I think they should stick to that. That's why it bothers me when people, usually MJF, reverse the world title as a heavyweight title, because here on AEW, it is not a heavyweight title. Especially considered the fact that nowadays wrestlers are so much smaller on average. cruiserweight title would cover a lot more wrestlers. Been major rain. Woohoo. Hope you don't lose any connection or power or anything. Weather's been really rough on me as well these last couple of months. In regards to those very things, we got a tag now. Jay White's on the outside, just kind of picking apart Action Andretti. But yes, like I called out to Zello Savia here, chilling out. If you just swung by these last couple of minutes, do drop a thumbs up on this video. Helps other people find the channel. It helps us get seen. Shows YouTubers like, oh, okay. People like this video. Maybe other people will like this video too. Worth a shot, right? Look at them flexing in the ring now. Juice's tights are so loud. Just illusion, no power loss, anything. Nice. Good. Okay. We're back to Juice. I feel like Jay has really been spending some time. I feel it's like sometimes he lets Juice do all the work. You know?
Plenty of action still to come here tonight. Lots of egos involved in. Do you really think that CM Punk will get on with Darby Allin given their history?
Well, I wonder on the other side, Christian Cage has to convince himself almost that he is the TNT champion. There's some uncertainty. Hasn't been in the ring in about 2 months.
He was goaded into the match. Let's be honest here.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. He's literally blowing stuff.
Wasn't prepared to wrestle here tonight. He's been forced into this match, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's fair.
We see a front face lock here as Bullet Club Gold.
Right? Like legitimate boogers flying on him. Like, dude, come now. Could you, right? That's a throwback heel move there. Yeah. You love to see it. And that was commercial work too. Good on him. Oh, getting himself out. Okay. Roll up. He's got that leg hooked high on the ankle. Low on the ankle, I suppose. I think she would be a fun fit, but I also like the Outcasts as a group. The story has been so-so, but I like them as a group in general, just because I want to see more women's factions. There is that, but at least for, if you're in full screen, if you tap the screen, it'll light up little like transparent layout around you in the bottom left corner. There should be the thumbs up, thumb down button there as well. Oh, regular and inverto DDT combo. What a guy. That pulled me back in. Yeah, Cam, that's definitely something I can see happening somewhere down the line. Oh, hey, what's up, Aston? How goes it? I'd love to see it, right? Oh, yeah, dude. Jay White actually being world champion is something wild that could happen. Oh, you got a haircut, Hassan? Good on you, fam. Hope you like it. I've been needing to trim up the tips on my hair myself, relayer it. Curls are starting to deflate a bit. All right, land on your feet, why don't you? Jay White's so good. Oh, 100%, both of them. If not tag champs, both will have respective reigns. Okay, nice with the double leg moonsault. Well, the Arabian moonsault, I guess, with the springboard. I'm wondering how much longer until Dante can return. Oh, nice with the missile drop. I saw them do that a few weeks ago on Ring of Honor. It was sick. Well, yeah, and they did it last night as well.
Signature win.
So-
If Martin and Andretti can get things done.
I'm more so thinking of when the first time I saw it, I was like,
Because just like that,
And switchblade caught.
oh, setting him up. What's he going to go for up there?
Andretti met him move for move.
looks for the top rope.
Oh, he's going for the split leg moonsault. Nice catch from Juice, though. Very right place, right time.
And Juice makes the tag. Smart move. Intelligent move by Robinson.
I told you they're not dummies.
Oh, that sucked.
And Juice looking like a genius right now.
Wild and virile.
And then tag Jay back in.
Juice Robinson.
It really does feel like Juice is doing the heavy lifting here.
Gain his breath. Will he breathe with the switchblade here?
This'll do it.
I keep pointing it out because I think it's kind of genius.
From God, and it's white. Wow.
With the sleeper suplex.
And they're going to leave no doubt about this. DDT plants the skull of Andretti.
Wow. Just absolutely making an example of action.
Tremendous victory for both.
Hell yes, thank you, Zoe, so much for the Discord plug. Yeah, quick shout out to the Discord, y'all. On top of having the side casting of commercial-free edition of Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision when we watch along live, as well as all the pay-per-views we watch along to, you can join in our pay-per-view predictions league, which is going to be adding a new fantasy stable feature to it for those of you who want to have a little extra layer of investment to our weekly viewings of AEW and Ring of Honor for that matter. Yeah. Possibly Monday, Zelos, if anything. Because yeah, I know I'm locked up tomorrow. I'll be doing an art stream tomorrow on my own channel. So throw that out there a little. But yes, you take care, fam. Hope to see you around. I don't think Juice can.
While CM Punk is seeking revenge. Our main event here tonight, Ricky Starks, the Owen Hart Foundation Memorial Cup winner, teams with Christian Cage to take on Darby Allin.
Are you comparing Juice to the loose cannon gimmick Brian Pillman had? Because I could see that. He does have that. He does have similar energy. Yes, Miro in action. We're here for it. Back to the full splash. Man. Rough. But yes. The predictions league. I'm very excited about that. It's a monthly predictions league, effectively. We have the full explanation of it in the description below. So check that out if you're fully curious. But the gist of it is you pick the winner of the match, you pick the decision and how the match ends. End of the month, most points wins a $25 gift card to Shop AEW, WWE Shop, or Amazon. Your choice. And the Fantasy League I'm going to be introducing, the Fantasy Stable League I'm going to be introducing. Big compliments to our own Bino Momino as the proprietor of this I guess, add-on, for lack of a better way of putting it. Yes, God chooses one with the flexible white. Although it seems like Madeira that Miro has claimed is no longer looking to please a god. He's here to redeem himself. But yes, the predictions league with the new fantasy stable feature. Pretty much you'll be able to draft select people on the roster in select order, depending on how often those people appear on television or how many fantasy points you get added up together. Those fantasy points will be converted into the league points at the end if you end up winning that section. And it can make a big difference in whether or not you win the league overall. I think it can be a lot of fun. So keep your eye on the Discord for that. I'm hoping we get more from Miro though than just a squash. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not just like I don't hope we get. I hope we don't get the Britt Baker situation that we got last Wednesday. Here's your Miro lip service. No, move on. Give us a promo. Give us a hint of his next direction. Do something to show us that we're going somewhere with him, you know? Because Miro deserves to have already established a program. And for that matter, Scorpio Skye as well. We've seen him pop up in a few vignettes. We saw him have the 1 or 2 matches. I think he's had 2 matches, yeah.
Fans, welcome back to AEW Collision live on TNT. Women's competition has been top of mind here in AEW, and one star that has stood above the rest has been Willow Nightingale. Nigel winning the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Memorial Cup.
Recaps, that doesn't count. Points.
New Japan Strong Champion.
What an incredible night it was for Nightingale, celebrating there, and with good cause as well. Tony Khan getting in on the act.
But last night it was Willow Nightingale, the fight of her life in what was, by my account, the greatest women's confrontation ever in Ring of Honor at Death Before Dishonor.
That's a huge shout.
Absolute limit.
All of the odes that they paid, just the drama and intensity of the match, the fact that they main evented the pay-per-view, it was so good.
Pace now to one of the most brutish
There he is.
we've ever seen.
There he is, out the heel side. But you know people love him.
He says he fights for no man. Oh, goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Nick Camarado choosing his fate. Oh my god.
Decided to take the fight to Miro. Wow.
I wasn't ready for this.
This is the absolute opportunity of a lifetime, trained by QT Marshall at the Nightmare Factory. Just driving Miro. He's bringing the game to him, Nigel.
Look at the size of
I think they're trying to justifiably turn him face in some way. And I know, right? We got a heavyweight matchup, y'all.
Weightlifter, collegiate football player, has a master's degree. He's got the mind, the body, and the wow.
All right.
Off guard. Two.
1.
Oh, 1 count only.
There's no question the Redeemer has been stunned
Awesome battle.
at a sprinter's pace.
And Colorado collapsing Miro. Fans, AEW returns to Arthur Ashe Stadium Wednesday, September 20th. Tickets on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. AEW
Miro's still in his shirt and everything.
might end up at Dynamite Grand Slam.
I'm as stunned as Miro is at this point.
And he has just been caught flat-footed, but admittedly ambushed. He was ambushed. Let's make no mistake about it.
All right, there we go. Miro slips out. Look at the race. Big German suplex. Let's get this going.
Good Lord, he's back on his feet.
There it is. Mashka kick.
Absolute dominance. Like a
He's redeeming himself.
things back around.
The big monster kick. And now it is game over for Nick Camarado. It may not be if, it will be when. Miro is then locked in.
Yes.
Game over. You love to see it.
Game over like a kill screen on Fight Forever. Miro victorious.
That's
After that ambush,
is that a thing?
we take another look.
I have never gotten a game over screen in Fight Forever.
Lower back. The damage and the pushing with the hips, driving forward. Camarado, I think it was a verbal tap, saying yes, yes, yes to the
Yep, because he wasn't. Yeah. Because he tried to tap with his arm, but Miro pulled it back. So I think Nick just rolled with it and was like, okay, fine, I'll tap without my arms because that's how you're making this hold. Like that's how he was selling the hold, pretty much. Appreciate that. Assuming that was indeed the case. I'm really trying to be better at not just framing my observations as if they are facts when it comes to this stuff, because there's so much. Wow. I saw the truck and immediately it took me back to 2020. I remember that. I still remember the time where they got in Hangman's head during his run as tag champs with Kenny. That was a fun time. 2020 was a good year for AEW in a lot of ways. Still a lot of bumps in the road for them compared to speaking to the other years of the company. Still.
From the AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR still to come later tonight.
Oh. It's time. All rise. There they are.
AEW World Trios Championship. Introducing first, accompanied by Julia Hart, the team of Buddy Matthews, Malachi Black, and Brody King, the AEW World Trios Champions. House of Black.
Oh, they've lost 2 trios matches. I thought it was only one.
House of Black becoming the longest reigning AEW World Tag Team Champions, but precious cargo in addition to those titles, Nigel.
That's right, holding the mask of Andrade El Idolo.
Oh well. I can't. It's not coming to me at the moment. Guess they've lost 2 trios matches. I do remember leading into the trio. Oh, that's right, because there was the trios tournament. Okay, that makes more sense. Just leading into the trios tournament, they were undefeated.
Banned from the building here tonight as to ensure that Andrade does not even have to fight the temptation to inject himself into this AEW World Trios title bout. Fans, the AEW Trios Championship bout is coming up next, right after this quick commercial break. It's AEW Collision, live here on TV.
Oh my gosh, if they're doing a commercial break right now, I'm going to have to take advantage of it. I didn't go before the stream. Yep. Oh, they're not? Okay, cool. We're just vibing out then. I'll take it.
We see the House of Black.
Malachi, clean shave Malachi is wild.
Out with the end, that dangerous kick, Nigel.
The end has proved to be the end for any opponent of Malachi Black and the House of Black.
And the eye makeup is also slightly up.
Spinning heel kick that he learnt at the hands of the infamous Bob Schreiber.
House of Black recently ascending to the tip top of the mountain, the longest reigning AEW World Trios champion. Nigel, and they really have just been absolutely dominant. You saw that 15-2 record. What do you attribute that to?
The leadership of Malachi Black, no question about it. All 3 team members are certainly on the same page. They bring each something different to the team.
There's definitely something about it that feels really off, Devin. That's for certain.
See the future. For Buddy Matthews, it's that frenetic pace, that hybrid absolute dominant monster who will take out anybody who steps in his way.
In my opinion, Julia Hart on the outside is
Looks like somebody cosplaying his him. That's a fun one.
holds the glue together. Fans, we're going to take a quick break right now. Trios title on the way.
Okay, if they're doing a full break now, then I probably should have just went anyways. My bad, y'all. Quick bio break here, and I'm gonna run to the and they're not cutting away. That's kind of bothering me. But I guess I'm just gonna have to go. Anyways. My bad, y'all. I'm just gonna leave the audio of the stream playing.
For this trios clash.
Certainly anticipation, tension in the arena tonight. But the emotions here are shortly to change, Ian. From black to pink. From ominous to flamboyant. That, dear, says to me this. I think you better get ready.
Fans, we are back here live on TNT AEW Collision. The AEW World Trios champions, the House of Black, have made their way to the ring. They await the challengers.
One of the most popular acts in AEW history.
The House of Black getting sniped out. Leave you on the floor like it's drugs at the White House. Your reception is lukewarm, but y'all are my favorite category on YouPorn. It's just a bunch of goth chicks. Hey buddy, you're looking kind of nauseous. There's a lot that I can...
Matthews was having none of that. Costumes
Fucking whoa! I was just coming back around. Had my headphones in, so I was able to hear the whole rap. But damn, the way the second he said about something about Buddy, and Buddy just came flying at him. That was fun.
And we take a look, Malachi Black.
Damn it, choking on water. But he said, "Shut the fuck up! I am tired of your crap." Also, house rules, y'all. Bring it back, please. Thank you.
This is for the AEW World Trios Championship. Brody King crushes the ribs of Daddy Ass.
What a start for the House of Black. I was going to talk, watch out. Outside of the ring, Brody King flying with abandon. I was going to talk about how perhaps Daddy Ass has brought down the Acclaimed. How the Acclaimed
Ruining their lives. That's rough.
to a match with his sons. And then in the last match that the Acclaimed had with the House of Black, it was the overconfidence of Daddy Ass. And he came in at the end of the match and he got knocked the F out.
Tag made.
Haha. Okay, Nigel. Yeah, no, Matthews has an ungodly physique. Ever since the 205 Live days, he's really stepped it up. He went through a transformation, and he decided, I need to be this.
They're at the top of their game, physical, mental peaks right now. And maybe, just maybe, Malachi Black, Matthews, King are a little quicker right now than Daddy Ass, but you can't pin it on just Daddy Ass.
They're a step ahead.
Ha ha ha.
You see that?
Ha ha ha.
Black was looking for that cover.
That was a very Andrade move.
Perfect position to count only.
Malachi Black was looking for the spinning heel kick at the end. But he
It also looked a lot like Judas Effect.
elbow instead. Great adjustment from 1/3 of the Trios champion.
And here's big, bad Brody King, the monstrous member of the House of Black. Of course, AEW Collision coming to a town near you next week. Connecticut.
Big booming shop.
Greensboro Coliseum.
Rough. Acclaim's really fighting from underneath here.
From there, Chicago, all out weekend.
But yeah, I'm gonna be salty if house rules isn't a thing that they keep doing. I felt like that's what they were setting up to be the downfall of House of Black. 100% Lone Star. They said, we're not going to listen to your rap, and the way they just shut down the rap was like, How come no one else has ever done that before? Has anybody I know they've cut their own rap off before. And I know Alex Reynolds legitimately made Max Caster choke up during one of his raps, and he was so mad.
When there's 6 men in and around the ring, space is precious.
And Bowen's getting fired up here. The tri-state area native. And kicks into the outside. Ken Caster.
This is Caster's opportunity. He may not get another.
His tag team championship partner in the 6-man title bout.
Oh, he just missed him by a fingertip. Brody King was late, but he still missed regardless. If only he was a little bit more... If only he was a little bit more accurately placed, that would have been... That would have been great for him. I'm speaking from kayfabe, obviously. It's intentional. Oh, okay. Just fell the hell out of the ring. Okay. For a second, like, the way he grabbed the rope, I thought he was going to, like, pull himself back in. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the core strength to pull something like that off.
And win the trios titles for the Acclaimed.
Daddy ass hot tag.
Looking to make the tag. Separation created. Tag made to Malachi Black. And here comes Daddy.
Oh no, this isn't good. Malachi's gonna drive. This hot tag isn't gonna. This hot tag's gonna be nice and all, but there's a black mass at the end of it, and I'm ready to see it happen. Never mind that Inside Out was Billy Gunn out here doing inside outs at near 60 years old is wild activity, and there's the black mass at the end of the hot tag. In the form of a lariat. Got shut down.
Darius 9-1 in their last 10 in trios competition. But tonight, a dominant victory for the House of Black.
The Acclaimed certainly earned the title opportunity.
No, I need to grab a water.
Was an ass whooping.
Probably the way it should have been. Honestly, yeah, Lone Star, I'm with you there. I'll use oops.
The House of Black. Sign of respect from Malachi Black over the fallen Darius.
I don't know.
So,
Read lips here. I don't know.
a few things I had to take really quick over there on the other side of the room. His belt got got snagged on the apron. It's like, shot, talk shit, get hit, motherfucker. You said, I'm tired of the internet blowing up my notifs about that damn Dominic line. Heading to bed, Zoe. Alrighty, you take care. Have a good night. Get some rest right proper, yeah? No. Is this really happening? The crowd is... And they're talking about how Buddy killed Max, right? They're not stopping him. Oh, he's emotional.
The Newark crowd chanting, "You still got it." No one here in Newark, Nigel, wants this to be the end of the road.
Honestly, yeah. What a way to go. I don't want to call it a squash match, but it was a very one-sided loss. He's leaving his boots in the ring. Oh, thank you, Daddy.
I gotta be honest, Ian, I'm stunned. Leaving your boots in the middle of the ring is generally the sign that someone's taken a do and stepped away from the ring. Is this the last of Darius we're going to see here in AEW? I don't know.
One of the all-time greats in tag team competition, specifically 30-plus years. Is this it for Darius?
Wow.
As he contemplates his future, we take a look back to last night at the Royal Rampage on Friday night. We will take a look now at the Royal Rampage. Tonight, Royal Rampage. 20 men competing for a
Wow.
shot at the TNT Championship.
That's so wild.
2 rings, 10 men will occupy each ring. You must be thrown over the top with both feet touching the floor.
Something tells me this can't be it. This has got to be like him wanting to retire, but he'll be talked out of it in kayfabe, like in kayfabe, but he'll be talked out of it. So really go for that run. And the third time's the charm situation will be the case.
Well, there's Allin earning a TNT title opportunity. Vested interest in our main event tonight as he teams with CM Punk against Ricky Starks and the TNT champion maker, Christian Cage.
Yeah, him just kind of corner the Acclaimed in tag action from now on. I get that.
And ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the greatest team in the world, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Dex and Cash, FTR.
Billy is like 58, yeah. Which it's crazy that he's still even performing at the level he's at right now.
Through the shadows, through the smoke. Just 1 week.
Kitty! Yes. Smazzer's just getting some lap time.
On American television, FTR
She's finally getting the idea that best time for lap time is when I'm doing these watch-alongs, because I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm not trying to have a controller in my lap or my tablet in my lap. Spaz. This is Spaz.
Get word from the top guys. Still the AEW Tag Team Champions. When asked about any competition, they've always said simply, FTR. You know what that means, Ian? F the rest.
Name very symbolic of her behavior. It's crazy how these purple lights make the red ropes yellow.
With the chant of FTR ringing out here in New Jersey, gentlemen, 1 week ago, oh my God, one of the greatest tag team matches the world has ever witnessed. Still, the World Tag Team
Yellow ropes, brother.
here on Collision from the XL Center in Hart.
Dude, Jack.
You will defend the World Tag Team Championship.
Oh, yeah,
against
dude.
The winners of the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament, World Champion MJF and Adam Cole.
It's gonna be an interesting promo.
How we doing tonight, Newark? We doing all right?
I wonder if they're gonna get some sports team heat.
Aussie Open, the Acclaimed, the Young Bucks, all tag teams, all real tag teams that we have unfinished business with. But first, we got next week. We got Hartford, Connecticut, July 29th. We have MJF
It's wild.
and Adam Cole.
Because MJF in Connecticut in itself is an interesting situation, because Connecticut, you know, home of the Fed.
You guys kind of like them right now, right?
Home of the Fed quarters, if you will.
But do you trust MJF? Adam, listen to me. Do you trust Max? Because I don't. From first-hand experience, anybody remember the Pinnacle? I saw firsthand, day in and day out, the type of person that Max really is. the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you think he doesn't exist. And he's doing it again. But I'm telling you right here, right now, Adam, when this man shows you, when this man tells you exactly what he is, listen to him. Do not trust him. Next week, you are not going to beat FTR, baby. Yikes. Yikes. So, Tony, when I was about 14, maybe 15 years old, my dad made me go out to Columbus County cash and carry. He said, you got to get a job, son, okay? And yeah, I booed too, and he told me that. Every single day after school, these same group of kids came in, and they were a little overprivileged, and their parents gave them money every day, and they came in and they made fun of me because I had to get a job. And I promised myself that day, if I ever seen those kids, if I got the opportunity, I'd take my right hand, come across their face from behind, and crack them in the nose. I never got that opportunity. But that scenario reminds me of exactly what we're going through right now. Tony, I don't know what it seems like to you, but to me it feels like MJF and Adam Cole, baby. There we go. It feels like to me that they take this tag team championship as a joke, and it feels like to me they take this tag team championship match as a joke. And for me, I mean, it's the comedy skits. Yeah, I know, we like them. Yes. Hey, I like the double clothesline too. But for me, it's the comedy. It's the dance break, Tony. They took a dance break in the middle of the biggest match of their tag team career. And for me, for 10 years, 10 long years, I have done everything I could. I have torn my ACLs, I've torn my meniscus, my labrum.
Not quite sure it's a heel turn yet. Setting the stage for it, though.
The greatest tag team in professional wrestling. So next week in Hartford, Connecticut, there won't be any dance break. There won't be any comedy. Because I'm going to take out on you exactly what I should have done to those kids when I was 15 years old. We're going to give Matt and we're going to give Adam something the real world never threatened him with. And that's an ass kicking. Top guys, out.
No dance break, right? Like, oh no, they mean business. Good on him. Not for nothing, I anticipated something along the lines of this heel turn tease, because, yeah. They definitely talk shit about those baby faces there, but they're not in the wrong. Yeah, no fun allowed. Kind of did say that. But I get where they're coming from in the sense that it's like, we're not gonna sit there and let you dance in the middle of a match where we're trying to defend these things that are helping better our livelihood.
It'll be Punk and Darby Allin taking on Ricky Starks and Christian Cage fans. AEW Collision continues.
Before that, Ian, the amiable and plucky Skye Blue faces one of her heroes, the domineering Taya Valkyrie. This match is
One of her heroes. Okay, that's an interesting spin on this match they're throwing.
go anywhere.
They really are Cornette fanboys. Yeesh. And I gotta say, I really do love the Collision graphics. They really outdid themselves. But it does kind of bother me that Rampage and Dynamite, more or less, have, like, they seem like they're two halves of the same coin, whereas Collision is this very standalone thing. But they're three different shows, and as far as we're concerned, they're all treated as their own respective entity. But the presentation makes it feel like Rampage is more so just Dynamite aftermath kind of thing. And that's what it pretty much is, but they try to present it like it's more than that. Maybe if they didn't, that wouldn't bother me as much, but I don't know. I still think they should have gone with... I had this idea when Rampage first launched. I'm like, all right, what they need to do is, like, they need to have big matches on Dynamite and stuff, you know? But the most must-see matches they want to book on a weekly basis, they need to book 3 of those for Rampage. Each week, make that be Friday night fight night, you know? So, like how they did with Kenny Omega, Christian Cage. That was the first main event of Collision. Actually, it wasn't even the main event. That was the opener. Things like that. Do stuff like that. Like, make that be the norm. Like, all of the matches with the highest stakes, put that on Rampage. Yes, spoilers. That's a thing. But that can help benefit the show in a lot of ways. There are many people who will read the spoilers to see whether or not they want to watch the show. No first mouse? I was scratching her face and she just turned her head suddenly and went over her eyelid. But then the noise got her attention. I guess I didn't hear the noise at first because my headphones. There. And my chair rolls on its own.
Welcome back live to AEW Collision here in the home of the New Jersey Devils. But right now we're going to go back to Wednesday night, the home of the NHL's Boston Bruins, where AEW's most violent bout took place.
Let's get a blood and guts recap. Why not? But yeah, I'll take this moment. If you could, y'all, please drop a thumbs up in case you haven't already. Double check, make sure you have. I really need to say that because they're showing a recap of Blood and Guts, which the Watchalong 2 ended up being the most viewed stream on this channel ever, surpassing both nights of WrestleMania and Backlash, which were my top 3 streams since they had all occurred. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all much. And funny enough, a lot of that came from the fact that that was also the most thumbs up video on the channel. So if you could drop a thumbs up, could really help. Sorry, was already losing my train of thought because I saw the match was starting. Is that purple gear or is it just like a different blue? Oh no, it was the quality of the camera. Not quality, but the effects of the camera.
Skye Blue, one of the most accomplished competitors, and at such an early stage of her career, Nigel, doing it in the ROH Women's Division and the AEW Women's Division, has been a contender's challenge for both titles, and looking to take on another top challenger here tonight and secure the W.
Yeah, I still want Taya to win this match, but I don't think she's going to.
British Columbia, Canada, La Huera Loca, Taya, Valkyrie.
Glamorous, effusive, and absolutely dominating as of late. This is the Taya
Guess she doesn't need this anymore.
Skye Blue.
I always wonder if people have, if they have their like glasses and stuff retrieved so they can use it in the next one, or they just get a new pair. Oh my gosh! Ow. Sorry, I have a little hair on my mustache that's like curling up and tickling my nose. Guess that means I need to trim it up a bit.
You should never meet your idols.
And that is a strong statement from a Valkyrie, who even just the way she entered the ring tonight
She also does need a recovery win. Yeah, now that they mentioned that.
A little more loose last week, Nigel.
I think so. Last week, in her hometown of sorts, having spent so much of her career in Calgary. Well, that little little girl blue.
And maybe a sign of a page turning for Taya Valkyrie.
Certainly Valkyrie has to show a more aggressive
I like how she did this heel turn, and then for like a week, if not even a week, for like 2 shows, went babyface while in Canada for the sake of challenging Tony for the ever unmattering Battle of the Belts. And now back to heel she goes.
Shout out Rodney Fox, a shark research icon. And kick to the midsection. He, of course, not afraid to dive in the water, shown quite often on the Discovery Channel. A legend, much like the legend Valkyrie is trying to craft here.
Skye Blue is in deep
What's that?
right now. Gonna have to fight from behind.
Okay, lighten her up.
And separation created here. Cuts the clothesline off the rope. Skye Blue, shoulder to shoulder. And it's Valkyrie. That prodigious power.
Valkyrie is a classically trained ballerina, studying at the Royal Winnipeg Ballet, no less. Has certainly got a lot of power. Let's go with that grace.
Sticking in
Got it with the Shining Wizard.
Skye Blue charging in. Look at the balance of Skye Blue. That inside wrist lock takeover. Blue becoming a
Yeah, he grabs with her.
favorite here. Coming off a win against Anna JAS in the Owen Hart quarterfinals. Of course, still to come our huge tag team main event. It's CM Punk and Darby Allin taking on absolute Ricky Starks.
Oh, that sucked.
Like you said,
I think she's good though.
in the balance there.
So she pretty much just landed on the one leg.
Fans out. This one doesn't look like it's panning out very well for Blue. Valkyrie absolutely dominant at this point. This is what she needs to do. Has to be frustrated about being unable to dethrone the AEW Women's
And back into the ring.
Toni Storm last week. Needs a dominant victory here against Blue to get back in title contention.
This truly is a battle of 2 top contenders, 2 women in the top 5.
Got herself on the ropes.
It is Valkyrie, no one home. It's Skye Blue sending Valkyrie down. Maybe
That might be the opening she needs.
Valkyrie here, Nigel.
Well, she absorbed a lot of punishment.
Skye Blue's definitely fighting from underneath here. And you, not a bad idea, but
Capitalized, but instead,
still. Yeah, still feels like it's a match that she's gonna win.
Valkyrie with the advantage. Can Skye Blue mount a comeback? We'll find out as we go to picture-in-picture. Valkyrie stalking, standing over the fallen Skye Blue. Is the sky falling here, Nigel?
certainly might feel like it. The young Chicago native has developed a strong following
It looked like she wanted to throw her on the rope for a second. She's like, oh, the turnbuckle.
of honor at AEW. Has had plenty of title opportunities herself. To my earlier point, we'll need a victory.
The little flourish to the bow. Playing it up for the commercial. Fair enough.
In our main event, which Skye Blue may or may not be available to watch after those knees. Hooks the leg, cover, 2 and oh. Wow, did you see the way Valkyrie drove the knees to the skull of Skye Blue?
It was aggressive. It was dominant.
Oh, the seated full Nelson.
AEW match made
I've always thought that this should have been somebody's finish. And she's using more of a rest hold here.
Skye Blue.
one of the Skye Blue will
Damn, that's rough.
Valkyrie as her hero after this match.
She's powering up here as Skye Blue, but sent back down by the mare. And look at Valkyrie playing coy. This is, am I crazy? Am I seeing things? This is a different, well, that, I think
Yes.
this match, is there something different about Taya here?
I think absolutely. This is a more aggressive side of Taya Valkyrie. She's been more dominant. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about what thinks of her.
And the most tender part of the body, that inside thigh, where the quad connects to the hamstring.
Valkyrie
Good vibrations.
proclaims she's an actor, a writer.
Newest Chaos members. Hi, Valkyrie. Question mark.
Kiss there.
Nah, give me a break. Hooks the outside leg. 2 count there. Taya with the
Can survive a loss. Yeah, I think so too. I think Taya is kind of the one more in need of a win here because she, even though she's newer to the company by far, she's the more established talent. Oh, all right. I want to see Taya, like, ascend through the ranks a little bit more.
Tension crazy in. Just heard Loka.
And it is Taya making Skye Blue live La Vida Loca. Skye Blue trying to fight back.
Living La Vida. Oh, that was.
Strikes exchange. Fans, we return live here. AEW
Duck.
Collision, Newark, New Jersey. During the break, it was Taya
Everyone's ducking.
maintaining the
After 3 or 4 ducks in a row, I imagine somebody should throw a midsection kick just to avoid any issue.
Valkyrie with an answer for just about everything. The match resets here.
And this unequivocally the last opportunity for Skye Blue to get back into this match. She's back to her knees first.
If there was any
And she's hurting too.
dope here,
Got the tape on the one elbow.
making Valkyrie
They got her.
spend energy.
What?
Blue's got to catch
Oh, it's in the
those
bed.
chips right now.
Yeah, I definitely need to trim up my mustache.
Taking her shot. Chips are on the table. Let's see where the ball ends up.
My hockey fight spot never looks good. I'm sorry.
With a shotgun drop kick.
I can get into it sometimes depending on the mood, but oh, there it is.
Valkyrie stunned.
She really got that one off this time. Shining Wizard on the ropes. Good shit.
Spaghetti legs for Taya Valkyrie. A Skye Blue now. Clearly in the driver's seat. Watch out.
Up and over. Skye Blue sent to the outside. Forearm connects. It is Valkyrie staggered. Blue to the top. High flying attack.
Ooh.
Body cover. 2.
She didn't quite get the height she needed, but she was able to make that distance still. Good on her.
Great 2 count there. It is Blue now picking up the pace.
Blue can't stop.
Oh, she wants to get Skyfall off? I don't know about that.
Looking for Skyfall here. Looking for Skyfall. It's
I know earlier I said AEW doesn't go by weight classes. Weight classes still exist though in wrestling, and Taya is a full-ass weight class above Skye Blue. And not for nothing has like 3 or 4 inches on her. She should not be trying to lift her up in an elevated position like that without it being over her shoulders. The sliding German spot's so good. I think Taya, speaking of Shinsuke Nakamura and KF, I feel like she does that spot a little bit better than him. And then I always bring that up, so at this point I feel like I'm just ragging on Shinsuke when I say that. But she does. She makes it flow so much more smooth.
back down to earth with that lariat.
Oh,
Look at this submission here.
deadlock of sorts.
Blue to go.
Grounding.
Oh, she's going for that curb stomp. Oh, she's got hyperextended elbows.
This one.
She must be double jointed.
Cover 2. Got her.
Yes! I'm so happy for it. Happy to see Taya get the win. And I guess that's Taya's new finish, which I get. Because after she lost a feud that was based around her and Jade having the same finish, in a way where Jade hit her with one finish and beat her in the same match, Taya hit her with one finish and didn't. She kind of lost her finish in that match, you know what I mean? Not actually, but it feels like that in spirit. So a new finish is helpful. That regal curb stomp just might be what she needs. Oh, she's going to cut a promo for us as well. Let's hear it. What do you got to say?
Oh my gosh, New Jersey. You're worse than I thought.
I thought she...
Okay, I kid, but not really. I know things haven't really been going my way lately, but she won. But I mean, Britt, it was against an extra. I mean,
Oh, rough.
someone that's kind of, you know, not on our level. I mean, we've all done it. We've all beaten them, so it's really not that special. So how about this? This Wednesday in Albany, New York, for the first time ever, La Huera Loca versus DMD. Come play with me, Britt.
Okay. I'm here for this match. I'm concerned this is going to mean Britt wins. But hopeful for Outcast antics. Am I right?
AEW Women's Champion, a potential title opportunity. The high-flying, risk-taking AR Fox has his own title aspirations.
Don't talk crap about Kayla Sparks. I'm with you there. Don't disrespect Kayla Starks like that. But at the same time, the extra marks scathing. Yes, Spaz? You're getting all of them.
Here in Newark, we anticipate this Wednesday as AR Fox gets the opportunity of his lifetime, backed up.
Oh, that's why I'm like, what are we doing here?
Darby Allin's faith in challenging the beleaguered but fighting champion. Orange Cassidy, AEW International title on the line. But that's
The moving graphics, that's so fun. I'm so glad that AEW has gone out of their ways to do that again.
Darby Allin, and just made official by Tony Khan. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, takes on Taya, Valkyrie, and a tremendous women's clash. And of course, gravity has not forgotten. It is packed.
You had to say it.
Coming your way this Wednesday night, and a triple threat.
Gravity has not forgotten. I love that the match is driven. John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. What is that match? That's so good. Based on... Oh, that's actually... I mean, Fallout from Death Before Dishonor on AEW, sure, but still, that's epic. I love that. WrestleMania 17 vibes. Oh, what, with the moving graphics?
And next week, we will also see 1/3 of the AEW World Trio.
A rematch.
Matthews just signed, taking on Andrade. What
A rematch from the first Collision.
And after what happened earlier tonight, that match is signed, and we will see a dream six-man.
Oh, heel.
Triple A Mega Champion El Heel Del Vikingo teams up with Andretti and Martin to take on Juice Robinson and the Guns of Bullet Club Gold. But coming up,
That's interesting.
it is time for our main event. CM Punk, Darby Allin, challenge Ricky Starks, Christian Cage, and that is coming up after this quick commercial break. AEW Collision resumes now.
Said resumes now and then sends us to break. What is this? Is that a joke? Nah. Collision has been good. This episode has been a bit more chill, but ultimately Collision has been awesome as of late. This is already the 6th episode of it, and it's really developed a pace and it's maintained one. Booking matches during the show for later in the show, things like that. That doesn't normally happen in AEW. Collision's for that. Collision is, it's more like, I don't want to say standard or run of the mill because it feels like it's downgrade, but it really is like more conventional pro wrestling, I guess. Which is weird saying that. Because it's not like AEW is like earth-shattering or anything, but it does do things differently. And that's kind of the goal of an alternative, you know? But yeah, no, Sky Blue's still awesome. Yeah. Never been about the mindset of, oh, you can't like people who lose. Like, that's just, I don't know, that's dumb and gross. With Sky Blue, she's going to win some, she's going to lose some. Like I said before, she's a slow burn project. She's going to be a big deal one day. but they can take their time getting there. And that can be really good for the growth of a division overall, is to have those slow burn people. Come now. Waiting for this commercial break to be over. Sometimes it feels like you see. And I'm surprised if she ends up being both down the line. I don't think she's the one who dethrones Athena, though, so it's kind of... There's some time. Definitely a ways away. I think when AEW... Maybe she's a future TBS champion. Actually, now that I think about it. I can see her beating whoever beats Chris for it. It's not for nothing. Kind of hope comes sooner rather than later. I'm not trying to sit here for 6 months waiting and the titles change hands again. Chris Statlander's kind of not done much with this reign thus far.
It's AEW Collision live here on TNT, and it is our main event.
It's wild. Not even into the last half hour yet.
Your Collision main event is set for one fall or TV time remaining. The intrusive force, accompanied by the TNT champion
The title is around his waist.
Canada, weighing in at 218 pounds, Christian.
I really wish there was a graphic above it that said accompanied by TNT champion Luchasaurus.
To be adorned by the TNT Championship after he said, and I quote earlier this evening, that champions should only wear the belts they have won, Nigel.
Well, he certainly did win that title for Luchasaurus. There is no doubt Christian Cage is the TNT champion maker.
What a guy. So they're putting him on the team with the heel.
110 pounds from New Orleans, Louisiana.
I think they're really trying to do this. It's just so weird.
Owen Hart Foundation Cup tournament winner, Absolute
The alignment dynamic is all over the place here on Collision.
The only champion needed to be made was Ricky Starks, and we will see AEW Collision next week, Hartford, Connecticut, the XL Center,
Oof.
AWTI.com.
My jaw's like feeling really tired.
Wonderful seats available to take in the gigantic main event. AEW World Tag Team titles on the line. FTR defending against World Champion MJF. And
Maybe one day Ricky Starks can hold a sanctioned championship.
we saw that great six-man announce Andrade versus Buddy Matthews. That's what
I mean, yes, that title represents a sanctioned accomplishment, but it's...
Newark's getting a pretty good one here tonight, though, too, Nigel.
Okay. Slightly new entrance here he's got going on.
from Seattle, Washington.
Okay. Darby the Fountain.
Darby,
Jungle Bot. Christian and Jungle Boy, that would be an interesting situation considering, well, all the history. Jungle Boy is dead. I don't know. He was still billed as such with the FTW title match. Maybe that was just an old graphic they used. Cause yeah, he's like I'm no more with the Jungle Boy thing, you know.
weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Nigel, I am surprised with the grace that CM Punk
Part of me really wants to see CM Punk just GTS Darby and leave.
Foundation Cup
go full Brock Lesnar on Cody Rhodes here.
The empty bag, insinuating that this is some sort of smoke show that CM Punk has created.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you. You know, he does speak well to CM Punk. One of the most outspoken, iconoclastic, and perhaps infamous superstars of his generation. He says that he wasn't mad about the way that Ricky Starks defeated him in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament final. But he did challenge
Some CM Punk chants. They're mildly sustained.
Starks couldn't beat him without cheating. Starks will have that opportunity tonight, Ian.
Going to be a tremendous clash. Of course, this is our main event this week. Next week, we will see the AEW World Tag Team titles on the line. Hartford, Connecticut. And at this point, Punk and Darby Allin on the same page, but maybe the same can't be said for Starks and Christian.
I'm having trouble deciding who's going to be the legal man.
Turner administering a count. This has got to be the first time that this has ever happened.
Last in my recollection, certainly. But I think it's just teething problems.
Oh, and we're up to 8. If they're going to make a decision here, it's going to be Starks who start things off with Punk. A rematch from last week. And Punk turn the table.
And then a roll up right out of there.
His own medicine inside Cradle, small package. 1 count there. Oh, and Punk.
Well, looks like him to go to sleep, but no. Starks certainly had that counted. There can be no doubt that CM Punk is there an echo in here? No doubt that Pepsi Phil will be looking to prove a point here against Starks. Well, hold on.
There we go.
Well, the tag was made, Nigel.
Whoop, turtleneck off him. The red and black trunks from CM Punk. It's been a while since I've seen that look on him.
You talk about the disrespect to Ricky Starks. Show to the legend Yushin Thunder Liger. CM Punk showing equal disrespect to the legendary Christian Cage.
What about the disrespect Cage showed to Punk? Saying that only real champions carry titles. Oh! What kind of shot was that? And we will find out as the action moves along, but it will continue through Chicago, the home of CM Punk. Coming up on a huge all-out weekend. It includes Dynamite Collision and All Out Sunday, September 3rd at the United Center's Darby. Allin tags in. Quick tags made now for Darby and for CM Punk.
Certainly better cohesion between
Too much shows for Chicago. I'm sorry.
who have a history together.
Tag team.
Darby Allin with
Daily Place held you for the pandemic. Give them some more shows as love, as a sign of love.
a similar mindset and philosophy, both being straight edge. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do? To quote Adam Ant there, neither a goody two-shoes, certainly.
Ooh. Wrist lock there. That is 1983, Nigel.
Over to you.
That is 1983, Nigel.
As my senses are working overtime as
Actually,
I'm in
82, that one.
tag made as I am in XTC as Darby Allin and CM Punk remain in control here. Wrist lock driving down Cage. Allin is the classic don't judge a book where it's covered by my stroll too. And wow.
Christian is just
We'll talk about the cover.
getting worked.
Turtleneck that Christian Cage is wearing.
The irony.
Said he'll wrestle in a turtleneck because I put wrestlers half my age to shame. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. 2, and it could it be? No, 2 count.
Certainly Cage, incredible shape. Maybe I should start wearing a suit again, otherwise I'll embarrass you more, Ian.
Oh my goodness, Nigel. As Christian Cage, side headlock here. And a tag made. Christian none the wiser. Wow, nice leg lariat from CM Punk.
Did he just really hit us with the Starks pose? Come on.
The greatest form of flattery, and Punk making a mistake there and allowing Cage over to his corner.
Starks does not want this match.
Starks doesn't want any of it.
Ooh, look at this. It's Cage. Side headlock from Christian Cage.
And that's an interesting way of avoiding Punk and Starks touching again before they get a singles match.
Opportunist picking his spots here. And really befitting of the Owen Hart, part of the Owen Hart Foundation Cup, the way that Ricky Starks defeated CM Punk last week.
Certainly is. If Owen Hart was going to win a tournament, I dare say that's the way he'd do it. Perfect homage.
Oh, Punk with the fake out. Able to catch himself. Wow.
Wasn't pretty, but it was effective and
Not the most effective team here, Ricky Starks and Christian Cage.
to the outside.
You're going to slip one of these times, Nigel, and just call him the team's champion. I know it, as a suplex is delivered to Starks.
Well, is that so terrible, Ian, really?
Cover one, two.
That's so terrible, really.
Soros won that championship for better
With
or
the
worse.
help of Christian Cage. Considerable help as well, if I dare say so. So maybe there should be some title sharing, perhaps. Maybe at the weekend, Christian Cage can wear the title.
Oh, it looks like they were gonna hit us with a double clothesline.
Prehistoric monster.
That'd be hilarious.
Watch out, though. This one now.
That they weren't quite in sync for that one.
Breaking news update as this match continues to move. And we're going to stay with live action for 1 second here. Punk outside
All right.
from the inside. Oh,
Vaulting body press.
Nigel, the coffin drop.
Up to his feet.
Fans, we have breaking
Smooth.
news for you regarding next week's collision on the other side. Action continues in picture-in-picture right now.
Right, Lone Star? There's definitely going to be a post-match segment. I don't see them making this be a 20-plus minute, a 20-minute plus match.
Starks retreating to the corner here.
So we're getting breaking news upon return from the break. Interesting. Right, Zachary? AEW be like, all right, so we're going to do destroyers in every match, but also we're going to make you pop for a double clothesline. It's just like, AEW is great like that. They can kick their wrestling into hyperdrive, or they can bring it back to the 80s in terms of paces for their matches all across the same show, and it still feel right.
Absolutely. It was a little bit like oil and water. Meanwhile, Punk and Darby Allin have teamed before. They have a common ally in Sting.
There's a shut the fuck up chant going from the majority of the crowd to a small portion of the crowd. I wonder what the small portion was saying that led to this.
A tag team cohesion here. Tag made.
Look at this. This is the second time in the evening when I didn't think I would agree with Newark.
As CM Punk continues to unload.
Who are they?
Starks revenge on the mind.
Couldn't quite make out what the crowd was saying there. Huh.
Quick tag made. Nice drop toe hold from Punk. Taking advantage of the momentum there. As Punk leg trap for Christian Cage.
Christian has been doing nothing but getting worked over this match, and it's honestly kind of great.
In our main event, AEW Collision.
The light CM Punk chants. I think that's just what people are doing, is the CM Punk chants.
He's been driven into his own, into the
Just kind of what.
clean break.
And as Christian feigns innocence, Starks may have gotten a cheap shot.
Oh,
The money.
And the
he ate that.
Did you see the way the Luchasaurus stared down Punk?
Oh yeah.
Nearly stopped him in his tracks.
The TNT champion versus the world champion.
Drop kicking Punk.
It's interesting, actually, when you put things in perspective. Both these men claim they are the champion. They are not. Although Punk hasn't really carried around that bag as much, to be fair. He's actually only been seen with it on like 2 episodes of Collision.
TNT Live, AEW Saturday Night Collision. It is our main event. We promised you breaking news, and fans, here it is. We announced Andrade
Oh.
Match next week. Andrade, buddy with Andrade.
Well, you what?
Hanging high above.
All right, a ladder match next week, y'all.
It just gets better week by week.
During the commercial break,
Appreciate a creative use of a ladder match.
all Ricky Starks, Luchasaurus has been
It's hard to make a ladder match not be for a championship or a shot at a championship in some regard, you know? So when you find other things to make it be for, I'm always here for it.
Starks engaged. The advantage cover.
press two. Two count there. And this match, just by the virtue of the monster that's outside the ring, the real TNT champion, can change on a dime and has.
Oh, word, yeah.
Starks looking to have
Vince Russo in the back.
end things for Punk.
Well, imagine if he is able to beat CM Punk without cheating. What a statement that would be. CM Punk would have to eat his words, and not often he has to do that.
Wait a minute, O'Connor roll two. From a standing position gets a two count. It is Starks though. Crowd almost evenly divided between these two
Oh,
Hart Foundation
Lex. Strut. His stuff.
Absolute beauty.
Didn't quite get Darby there.
Balance of Ricky
Wasn't very mindful of it. Darby and Starks got some history now that I think back to Team Taz days, you know?
some cohesion between
I remember when Ricky Starks practically concussed Darby. That running forearm shot from behind. The way Darby just whipped off the ropes right in front of him. It was gnarly.
self-described big egos, and rightly so.
That's going back. That was well over 2 years ago. What do we got going on up there? Reach for the sky.
Scorpio Skye.
Former TNT
Vibing up all the way at that angle.
vested interest in this match as well. Wonder what's going through that man's mind.
Only two men have
TNT champions in this match. Man wants his belt back, you know?
championship. Skye, of course,
I don't blame him.
Luchasaurus the other. As we take a look here, Starks the legal man once more.
Because Christian Cage, the champion right now. I mean, one could argue. Oh!
Nice. Smooth neck breaker, gotta say.
Trying to swing the balance back in the tide of his
Probably one of my favorite neck breakers, if I'm being honest.
stretch hand of Allin. Darby Allin looking to make a tag.
Allin relatively fresh. This young daredevil, considered one of the four pillars.
No.
Here he comes.
Here we come.
It's Christian. It's Darby Allin.
It's really great that Christian's in this match. Luchasaurus and Darby don't have to actually work a match together until their title match. My thing is, does that mean the title is not going to be defended in the next 7 weeks? Because if it is, it's going to be an incredibly predictable title defense, even more so than normal. Wow, that Heat Seeker. Wild. The velocity, specifically that camera angle, shows how much distance he gets from it. Through the middle rope. Oh.
Ran square into the brick wall. A prehistoric brick wall.
That's wild.
Sit on that, didn't he? And, whoa. Scorpio Sky. Still non-plus. Watch out!
He did that with Satnam, I know. Okay.
Through that. Right through the announce desk. Christian Cage making a statement here. What
I used to seeing table spots like that.
Again. And the way that the prehistoric monster
Luchasaurus out here doing Satnam things.
swatted the young man away like a T-Rex, swatting away a mosquito.
a 195-pound projectile. Oh.
Allin, who's known for his fearless,
Ooh.
reckless attitude. He is getting thrown from the proverbial pillar to the post.
Yeah, Starks going for the cover here. Two. Two count only, fans. Let's take a look back just a couple of seconds ago. Right.
Might wanted to take a bit more of a pause at that period.
Serving Darby Allin up like a buffet.
Allin
The snake eyes. Classic chain together offense.
Fans, Ricky Starks, Christian Cage maintain control of this bout. Can
Been sitting here at my desk all day, so like my neck is super stiff. Like I mentioned earlier, working on that fantasy stable element to add on to the predictions league. What, throwing them through the thing? Because that's environmental damage. Like throwing somebody through the barricade or throwing somebody into the steps. Same thing with putting somebody through an announce table or putting someone through a wooden table. It's not using a foreign object. It's environmental damage. Oh, Luchasaurus? Because Darby Allin did it. You can make the argument that it was happenstance.
He's mimicking his TNT title.
a championship that Darby Allin
And also, I think we didn't see it very well, but I don't think the referee's eyes were on it. So the referee, while seeing him standing over Darby's fallen body, could not technically call any DQ, even if that was a DQable offense. But yeah, those are my excuses. Otherwise, I don't know.
absolutely right, earning that TNT title opportunity.
Let me ask you this, Ian. Is there anyone in as good a shape and has had such a legendary career as Christian Cage?
Other than yourself, Nigel, I can't put a finger on it. Christian Cage, we all saw the photos he posted on social media, absolutely shredded as Punk with the arm out.
I heard that your wife bought you a turtleneck and you had to throw it in the trash because you realized that you could never look as good as Christian Cage.
Well, that story has been fabricated. The inside cradle is not, though.
That story has been fabricated.
And a big double axe handle. Why are you talking to my wife?
We're good friends.
Is that so?
Well, we used to be, you know, before you guys. I'll say no more.
As Punk with the tag rope, Christian Cage.
Nigel, calm yourself.
But it may come
Before you guys... I'll say no more.
Christian and Ricky Starks strong, as was the
Nigel getting wild over here on commentary.
Between the top and middle rope.
Nigel realized there is no way to heal any further without implying infidelity, so I'm going to cease my comments. It's just great energy.
AEW Collision main event here in Newark, New Jersey, and just breaking the 10 count. Darby Allin fearlessly during the break, tumbling to the outside, thrown askew. Oh, goodness.
Allen's been valiant, certainly. Taking a lot of damage.
Ropes now.
And you see Punk, Nigel.
Tills World backbreaker. Rough.
Punk needs to get in this bout.
And he still hit the pose anyways.
Far though, does he really want a piece of Ricky Starks?
I wonder if they're doing something where they're trying to let the crowd decide who the heel is between Ricky and CM Punk before they really commit to a direction, you know? Because it feels like both of them are healing up in their own ways and they're also baby facing up in their own ways. Although, does seem to be leaning a little bit more in favor of Punk being face and Ricky being heel.
Andrade, Idolo's mask, it is Buddy Matthews, Andrade, Malachi Black, Brody King banned from the arena. It will be one-on-one in a ladder match. Trios bout. We will see AAA champion Allin Del Vikingo team up with Andretti and Martin to take on Bullet Club's Gold, Guns and Juice Robinson. The pool is empty for Cage, and of course the huge main event. FTR defends the AEW World Tag Team Championships against AEW World Champion MJF. And Adam Cole.
Here we go.
Right now,
That
in
helps.
tag team action. Punk with the
Probably looks really weird on camera. My bad, y'all, because you always see me like cracking my neck and stuff.
Wants in now.
But yeah, this is the life.
Opportunity as Cage is going to make the tag.
Yep, there it is. Ricky's.
Where's Starks gone?
Starks, the treachery.
Oh, well done.
And
That was Christian Cage. Christian Cage told Ricky Starks what to do.
on the stare down.
Do you think he did that or not? I don't think he did.
Punk is not there. Punk is going back, but it's too late. As Cage
Yes.
tears Darby Allin away from the corner.
Christian
Christian.
Oh, and look at that. Drawing in Punk so that Starks and Cage can go to town.
The veteran experience. You know what? I'm just going to stand up and clap.
Will you sit down?
Doesn't get much better than that.
Christian Cage, obviously one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time.
That is why he's the TNT champion. Makeup, my
He's
friend.
not.
Self-proclaimed, Nigel. Self-proclaimed.
No question about it. He made Luchasaurus everything he is today. Oh, wait a second.
And Darby Allin, the longest reigning TNT champion of all time, who will challenge for the title once more and all out. He needs to make it.
There it is.
And Punk connects with a fist to the face of Starks and a big
When people got their cheers off and the boos remain.
big drop kick there. And a shout out to Asbury Park's Bam Bam Bigelow. With the cartwheel as Punk goes up the ladder.
Shining wizards for everybody.
Bulldog clothesline combo.
Smooth. Is he doing the Randy Orton pose? I feel like those were little jabs of Randy Orton. He did the split leg jump that Orton did in 2011 in that segment with Mark Henry and Christian. That is I feel like that's what that was a callback to. Very obscure, but it's a thing. Hammerlock, lariat, didn't get it.
Punk and Allin able to turn the tide, turn the table here. The tag was made just in the nick of time. Now Punk outside, going upstairs here.
I don't know why wrestlers get to switch and get away with it. That's a WC. Switch? You mean like switch what? Switch companies?
Absolutely incredible.
As we take a look back, Christian just absorbing that driving lariat through the chest there.
And yet it is Christian Cage digging deep.
Oh.
Who heads to his favorite perch. This man
The thing is they didn't
the accolades he can get.
in AEW there isn't the illegal man can't touch the legal man rule. There isn't the tag man rule, and they have a 10 counts for the legal man in the ring instead of a 5 count, which the referee a lot of times doesn't even utilize. So matches are loosely based tornado tag matches here in AEW. I would say they're more like tag team. They're more like video game tag team matches.
Main event collision as we see Luchasaurus. All 4 men spent, the sweat exuding from the foreheads, the breaths becoming shorter.
But yeah, I'm kind of with you.
Tag made to Ricky Starks.
Here comes the Owen Hart Foundation. Hold on. Oh, looking for the go to sleep.
Go to sleep block, go to sleep block.
Switch between the rest. I know there's a few instances where like the wrong person will be in the ring every now and then, but it's not like something that happens like that often where it's like we just switched. I know there's some times where a referee will miss a tag but still count it as legal anyways, like visually miss the tag. Like we see them not see it, but they'll still count it anyways. And like that'll bother me. But that's right up in the line with somebody not holding the tag rope when tagging out or somebody not having the both feet on the ground when tagging out. Like these are little things they don't. Oh! These are little things that have kind of just been lost in the art form over time.
Luchasaurus is beside himself. Starks going to the corner, but no one's there. Cage is on the outside. Tag made to Darby Allin. Whoa!
Nice.
Spear evaded.
That tagger roll over the spear.
What a collision!
No pun intended? I think there was a pun intended, actually. Oh, there it is. He kicked out of the Rochambeau. Okay.
Sequence of events. Just watch here. First of all, second time the spear landed into the leg. And then absolute domination from Starks. Almost enough to pick up the win.
As we go back to live action, Nigel, it is Starks looking to put his feet on the gas. They are in the danger zone.
Oh, wait a second. What is this?
Nice. Big reverse DDT off the top there. Just smacked him upside the face there, it looked like. Wow, I thought you just got gouged in the eye. Okay, now he's selling the eyes, I guess. No way. Wow. 2 weeks in a row stealing a win with the ropes.
Once is an accident, twice is a pattern. Are you kidding me, Ricky Starks?
For CM Punk, he has seen history repeat itself. Can lightning strike twice? Yes, it can if you are absolute Ricky Starks.
And he just pinned the #1 challenger to the TNT using the same means as last week. The great counter. Intelligent.
With that hook of the leg and then over the ropes, there was no kicking out of that. Great pin.
Cows come home.
And that record is going to be a #1 hit at this rate. Next week on Collision, we will see
Ricky looking like, all right, I don't know what y'all are about, but yeah.
on the line. FTR,
Next week's Collision's looking great.
the world champion Adam Cole, challenge FTR, the world champs.
The thing is, Ricky hasn't turned yet. AEW does very slow burns with their turns, and I think this is no exception. He's done heelish things, but he hasn't, like, definitively turned yet. He's still coming out of the face tunnel. He's still kind of riding that ambiguous line. We know where we're going with this, but it's not quite there yet. That's what I'm kind of interested in here. That's one of the things I love about AEW is they do. Yeah, look at him. He's still trying to outshow Christian Cage, who's another heel. Like Athena. Athena is one of the best examples. Athena's match with Jody Threat was the first time she had that heelish act, but it was 2 months later when she dropped Aubrey after a match, and that is what made Aubrey, and that was what led to her heel turn. She started coming out of the heel turn after that moment, but was still kind of playing coy about it. Christian Cage did get a win over CM Punk. Oh, you know, I didn't even put that together, Cam. Hell yes. Love this. Love the energy. Honestly, I'm surprised CM Punk has taken like 3 losses now in AEW since coming back. It's kind of wild. But that was all for Collision. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks out, hang out with each other. This community has been growing a lot lately, and it's really nice to see that so many people are finding so much fun and hominess in this environment. Really makes me happy. You're very welcome, Dara. If y'all could, please do drop a thumbs up on this video. Double check if you, in case you think you might have. But if you haven't, please do help out. Get us boosted. Do join us tomorrow for the My GM mode playthrough. It may be starting an hour later. I'm gonna actually have to talk to everybody else in this in the stream about it, because I'm gonna be doing something on my own channel a little bit earlier in the day before that. So check out the Discord for that space. Tuesday for the Fight Forever stream. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, all AEW programming. You know how it is. Do join the Discord to keep up with everything, including the newly updated monthly predictions leak. Would love to have more people participating in that. It's a lot of fun once you batten down and get a grip of how things run with it. But until next time, y'all, I've been Abby Devin. Happy wrestling.